Hey guys, today this what if is more a fanficky what if, but hey, the what if for today is what if Yamcha and Goku was brothers. So starting off this what if, Yamcha is 5 years older than Goku, and Yamcha's already doing missions. And Yamcha tries his hardest to get in Vegeta's group. It would be cool to be in a Prince group, but he doesn't get in. But he does get into an interesting group where he learned a lot from them. Of course, this group is Turley's group. And let's just say that Turles, before he had his master plan about the tree or whatever, he was still taking orders from Frieza. Of course, Yamcha does join Turles' group and they do a lot of missions together. And actually, Turles is pretty enjoying this. Technically, he has a student since Turles is teaching Yamcha about Ki Blast, and when he turns to a great ape, that he needs practice to control that and everything. Turles is like a student to Yamcha, and Yamcha and Turles becomes friends, or master and student. So one day, when Yamcha was done with a mission, he goes home, and Turles decides to stay in space with his other friends. Oh yeah, and let's just say Frieza doesn't know about Turles' other friends. Now, Yamcha goes back home. Of course, he hugs his mother, and he sees Kakarot. In his mind, he kind of makes fun of him for only having a power level of 2. But of course, Bardock comes home and tells him that Frieza's probably up to no good in gathering all the Saiyans to come to planet Vegeta. He had a bad feeling. Bardock thinks about it more and tells Yamcha that he is sending him to a different planet with his brother, Kakarot. Yamcha is shocked, telling him why. And he tries convincing Bardock that Frieza probably wasn't going to do nothing. But Bardock wouldn't listen and gets 2 pods. Yamcha is frustrated and angered. Bardock says if he's wrong, then he'll come back and get them. If he doesn't, and he says if he doesn't come by a year, that means he's dead, or he was right. Bardock puts Kakarot into a pod. Yamcha is about to go into the pod, but he gives his dad and mom one last hug before he goes. He hugs them just in case it was actually their last time seeing them. Jine starts crying, telling her son not to forget them. He says he won't when he leaves with Kakarot. Then they start flying off. Even minutes later, then Yamcha looks behind him and he sees an explosion. Yamcha started tearing up, knowing that his dad and mom died. And he also knows his brother is safe since they're off the planet of Vegeta. Eventually, they made it to Earth. When Yamcha looked around, he didn't see his brother. Well, his brother's spider was messed up, so it dropped way earlier than his. And really, we're just gonna be focusing on Yamcha's, cause he will still get his head. He will still hit his head, and go get amnesia. And then eventually Yamcha lands. And let's just say this, Yamcha does not hit his head because there's legit all sand around him, and plus that would be so accurate if he also hit his head. So it's been a few days and Yamcha has no kind of food and he's thirsty. If he doesn't find something to drink soon, he'll die. Yamcha flies off, which Yamcha doesn't know how to fly. A few minutes earlier, he eventually finds a city. And of course, he does threaten people for food, and he gets the food and water. Of course, he leaves with his materials. And Yamcha also learned how to hunt and find clean water. So, a few years later, he's of course with his friend PR. Since he was always lonely when he was a kid, so at least he found a friend. He looked out his window and sees some intruders. So he walks out his house and meets the intruders. It's a blue-haired woman, a pink or pig man, and somebody that he definitely remembers, but he can't put his finger on it. Of course, they still fight. The battle will go similar to Canon, but without Yamcha using his sword. And even if Bulma gets up, he still fights Goku since he really doesn't have emotions for Bulma. And since Yamcha is stronger and more experienced than Goku, of course Yamcha will win. Everyone is shocked. They're all scared. And Goku's just mad that he couldn't defeat him. Now they think that Yamcha is about to kill Goku. But Yamcha just put his hand out and pulls Goku back up. They're wondering why he did this. Yamcha just said he just remembered. He's seen Goku's tail, and he shows them his tail too. He tells them that he is Goku's brother. Everyone is shocked. No one knew Goku had a brother. Yamcha tells them that they separated a long time ago. And really, he didn't care if his brother died or not. But he's actually impressed with his brother. He's pretty strong. And he decides that he wants to join them. So of course they go in Yamcha's car, and I feel like everything will go the same. But this time Yamcha is defeating enemies pretty fast. But skipping to where they get trapped by Pilaf. He tells Purar to get ready. And Purar does get ready. Yamcha tells Goku not to look at the moon. And he actually covers Goku's eyes. And just to be sure, he cuts off Goku's tail. Well, really, Purar transformed into scissors and cut off his tail. Goku saying that hurt, but it stopped the pain. Now, Yamcha says that he will turn to a giant ape. So he looks at the moon, and he becomes a giant. He keeps becoming bigger, his clothes ripped, and now Yamcha is now in his great ape form. He has a little bit of control. He has a control knowing that he knows that the Pilaf gang is his target, not his friends. And of course he goes wildly. Pilaf and the gang actually manage to escape Yamcha. But Yamcha can't control his power for long, and he's about to attack the others. But until he starts shrinking, Purar cut his tail. And yeah, he does got extra clothes, so he puts them on. Oh yeah, and I also forgot, the same stuff will happen with Oolong wishing for panties. Alright, everybody's happy with each other, and yeah. So, I don't know if Yamcha would really want to date Bulma. So, he actually declines her. Of course, Bulma is saddened, but she will get over it. So, let's skip to the 21st Budokai tournament. And let's just say Krillin's battle will just go the same. But the second match is Jackie Chun versus Yamcha. This time, the match is more even. Blows after blows. Eventually, Jackie Chun stops in the middle of the battle, smiling. Yamcha's wondering why is he smiling. But then Jackie Chun jumps off the ring. Yamcha's wondering why he did that. Jackie Chun says he has his reasons and walks away. Yamcha wins this battle. And really, everything will go the same. But Krillin and Yamcha, pretty sure Yamcha will win this since he's a lot stronger. Now, for the final match, it's Goku versus Yamcha. And Yamcha sees that Goku has gotten stronger over the years, and he's actually happy. He's gonna enjoy this. So they both attack each other, blows after blow. They're both pretty fast. And Yamcha actually does notice that his brother's actually stronger. A lot stronger, but not stronger than him at least. But Yamcha does hold back and have fun with his brother. But eventually, the battle will eventually have the end soon, with Yamcha taking the win, easily defeating Goku with a Wolfang fist. And that will be all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this what if. It's a fanficky, but whatever. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.